Utah's having a really, really good year. Craig's second year, so I'm really proud of this win. To be able to almost shoot 50% against them, I think they give up 37%, 36%, with 21 assists. So I'm really happy with that. I knew they were going to try to take their time and shorten the game on offense. It's the right game plan. Once we were able to start scoring, I think it took us, 4 minutes almost to score a bucket, a little more than 4 minutes. We were able to start picking up our pressure, and our defensive effort took over. We had 41 deflections tonight. The Dem again continues to improve. But I think the best thing I saw tonight, other than the assist and the team stuff from an individual standpoint, was Tiger getting home. He hasn't really been himself in the last, even when he played great against Kentucky. Maryland gave me a foul trouble. He had 17 tonight, 7 assists. That's what he's capable of. I was imploring him to be more aggressive. He's been a little bit too passive.
What's gone into, we've been talking about him for a while now, what's gone into his improvement? Do you consider that you can just keep with that trajectory, keep going on that?
I mean, look, it's every game you try to get better. He's a young kid. He's an elite athlete. He's tremendous explosiveness, great attitude. I think one thing I've learned is the rate of improvement is dependent upon what you do every day and how fast you can pick things up. He reminds me a lot of Kenny Martin. For me. You got to hold it. Scott, can you tell him hold on a second? So, a few hair follicles ago, I worked Kenny out a lot of days for 4 years. Especially towards the end of his career, I was coaching the big guys. He just reminds me a lot of Kenny. And one thing about Kenny Martin is the smartest basketball player I ever coached. I was the assistant coach, but Adem's really basketball intelligent. He's only a freshman. Guy's gonna have he's got obviously he's an NBA player. So, but again, like I said, Tiger playing well is really important for us.
Coach, it took Jaime a while to score, but he was productive in other areas. 12 rebounds, 6 assists, 1 block. What do you say?
And a first. Jalen Clark wants to go to the film, but Jaime had 10 deflections. So Jalen takes it personal if somebody has more than him. But Jalen's been not feeling well this week. I think I gave him a cold and cough. But he doesn't believe in Jaime had 10 deflections. So to add to the 12 rebounds, the 10 deflections and the 6 assists. The ball doesn't always go in.
You have the longest winning streak in the country among major college teams. You feel like you've shown a variety of ways to win when certain aspects of what you want are working?
Well, when you do that, you're going to have to win some close ones. We're fortunate. The thing I'm most proud about our 2 close wins, man, we just got to stop. We were on defense at the end of most of those games. We got to stop. And executed them, scored on our last possession in both of those games. So, you're going to have to do that if you're going to advance in March. But as my dad's here, he's in town, he would probably tell me that stat about some winning streak in January. That and a few bucks will get you a cup of coffee at Starbucks. Probably need $4. Depends. I don't know if you're an extra phone, soy, you got the California order. My dad's from the Midwest, he just wants a coffee.
Coach, going into the full court press early on about winning that decision and what
we've been using that. We couldn't get into it until it took us 4 minutes to score. then we were able to get into it. You know, they're a team, it's hard to get into it against some teams that'll fast break you. You know, we thought they were gonna try to ball control the game, and we were gonna need to speed the game. So that was our thought process. You know, I think we created what, 10, was it, they had 10 turnovers at halftime? I think they had double digit turnovers.
Coach, you out-rebounded them 40-26. You know,
Yes.
whether that was affected or not by Clarkson, you know, what can you say about your guys' attacking class?
We've talked a lot about it. I thought it changed the game. When Dem got to the glass, when Jaime started getting to the glass. Because we're a spread offense team, you know, we play very spread out NBA style. You know, with 4 shooters behind the line. You have to rebound from the wing. So Jaime, Jalen Clark, David, obviously, and we lost Amari, who was one of the best guard rebounders I've ever coached. So we get him back, I think it'll help. It's a huge thing. I told you guys at halftime, the difference in the game was second chance points was 12-2. And we were up 9. And you can't just win when you make first shots. Everybody's first shot defense, especially Utah, is excellent. But most teams' first shot, you get into January and February, and you got to play 5-on-5. You're not gonna score in your first shot. You got to beat blockouts. You got to do things that aren't easy. I thought the Dem started beating some blockouts, and that's what really got us going, changed the game for us. But those are things that change games. The best, I think, Mike, and it's the best we've looked on the glass in a while. Here's why, see, I go by numbers, so we missed 31 shots. So it's all percentages. To get 14 offensive and 31 misses is strong. It's almost half. Anytime you get over 40%, it's top 10 in the country as far as offensive rebounding percentage. So if we could add offensive rebounding to our, because we have skill level, we got guys who can score. It really helped our offense. I know we only had 68 tonight, but in a low possession game, the way they were burning the clock, 68 is like 80.
Kenny had 5 blocks in 15 minutes. How much did little things like that help?
Huge. Darren Savino and Kenny, Nate Gurm, our strength coach, I mean, they put in a lot of time to get Kenny, where he can get 5 blocks in 15 minutes, 6 deflections, 3 rebounds. It's important. Player development is just as important as recruiting. Some people just think it's all recruiting. In my career, I've never been at a place really that was as impressive as these 4 letters. So player development was everything. And the coaches I worked for were all about it. So, like I mentioned Kenyon earlier, the guy didn't play as a freshman his senior year, he was player of the year at Cincinnati. So you got to develop players. Jaime and Jalen Clark and Ty. So Kenny's development is really important for our team. Dylan gave us some good minutes too. All right, guys.
Thank you.